Support for women's sport in South Africa over recent years has increased. G Sports has been lauded for their efforts in elevating this. An annual award ceremony is held to highlight the achievements of the many involved. Nominations for this year are open, and this was marked with a networking event in Cape Town. eNCA's Justin Ford was the thorn amongst the roses.
It's a constant battle for exposure and sponsorship for women's sport. Many battles have already been won, but the fight continues. G Sports has single-handedly taken upon themselves to change the landscape of sport in South Africa.
I think the more we progress, the more gaps we see. So we're heading into our 18th G Sport Awards, and the more we put women on stage, the more women we see who need to be on the stage. But it's a whole process, because unless you have good media coverage, you can't elevate them. And unless you get good sponsors, you can't elevate them because you need partnerships. But you know what's the biggest struggle, and it will remain that women's sport is not truly professional.
Involvement in sport needs to start at an early age, with many role players required. Tertiary education institutions are doing their bit to bring about positive change for women in sport.
So the university sport environment has a very strong history. So we, close to 30 years, we've been offering programs that are inclusive, following the unification process. And of the 26 public universities in South Africa, we have about 44 campuses. And every one of these campuses do have an inclusive approach to sport. Whether it's netball, rugby growing much quicker than expected, cricket, slow pace, but they do make provision for it. And then there's hockey, volleyball, football. These are some of the very big codes.
Nominations for candidates in the various categories have opened for the G Sports Awards, ranging from Athlete of the Year, Coach of the Year to Sponsor of the Year. Justin Ford, Cape Town.